Today we are creating this beautiful wall art featuring the phrase Jehovah Mufudzi Wangu, which means the Lord is my shepherd. Enjoy the video. Hello and welcome back to Your Girl in Zim. My name is Rubina and I am your host for today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, liking and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Okay, we are continuing with our theme of Bible verses or hymns or motivational phrases. So today I am going to do something a little bit different. I am going to design something in Shona compared to what I've been doing before when I've been designing in English. So I've got a piece of acrylic, clear acrylic, and it's measuring 29 centimeters down by 40 centimeters across. So we're just going to do a small sample in that size. So what I'll do is I'll start off by putting my 40 centimeter across. I use millimeters most of the time, but 400 millimeters is about 40 centimeters and it is 29 centimeters up. So that's how our acrylic base is going to look. So the saying that I am going to cut on my acrylic is Jehovah, which is Jehovah, and then Mufudzi Wangu, which stands for the Lord is my shepherd. So Jehovah I would like to cut in gold acrylic and Mufudzi Wangu in black acrylic. Now because this base here is going to be clear acrylic and it's a wall art, I'll need to put some mounting tape at the edges of the clear acrylic. Now if I leave it clear, obviously you'll be able to see the mounting tape through it. So to hide the mounting tape, I'm going to put a border around. Now I've noticed with my pieces that I have, I do not have a 40 by 29 centimeter piece of acrylic that's black on that size. I either have something that's bigger or something that's smaller. So I'm going to cut my square into 4 pieces and then I'll just glue that together just to save on acrylic so I don't waste material. Now my border, or rather my mounting tape size, is about 2 centimeters across. So I need this border to be about 2.5 centimeters to 3 centimeters thick so I can hide my mounting tape behind it. So we'll just copy this and then we'll just paste it, which is Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. And what I'll do is just measure this thickness to see right here if it is going to be just above 2.5 centimeters. So as you can see, that's 1.9 centimeters. So we just need this to be about 3 centimeters thick. So that's our size border wise, and this is what's going to hide our mounting tape behind. So I just press my shift key and then I draw that in, and this is the thickness of our black acrylic that's going to go around our frame to hide the mounting tape. And in order for this to cut, what I want to do now is just to create the edges from one end to another. And let's just move that across like this. And then we just put it by the corner there. Corner to corner, corner to corner, like that. So I know when I'm cutting, I'm going to cut 4 pieces like this. So let's just copy this as well, paste it, mirror it, and then put it to that corner there. And then copy this, paste it, mirror them, and then put them to the corner here. So I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of acrylic that I'm going to cut in black. And in order for me to get them as is. I will just smart fill my area and then I'll move this across. So let me just go back, because this is supposed to have smart filled as a separate piece, so it probably means that this piece wasn't joined together properly, doesn't it? Let's see what it will do. Smart fill. Right, it's not supposed to go all the way, it's supposed to cut it at this angle here. So let me just find out why it's not doing that. Double click and then just moving it out of the way. Let's see if this will work. Okay, perfect. Right, so because I need to move this out of the way, maybe to this end here, let's just put our distance at about 10 centimeters. Okay, so if I highlight this, my smart fill, and then I just move it out of the way, 10 centimeters is too close, so let's make this maybe 50 centimeters or 100 centimeters. So 1, 2, 3, that's 1000 millimeters. Let's try that again. Move this out of the way, that's far enough. Okay, so here we are. We've got our border. This is the acrylic that's going to cut in. I'll cut them as individual pieces and then I'll glue them together just to save space. Let me show you what I mean. As you can see, if I just group these together, they'll save a lot of space when I'm cutting on sample acrylics. So I'll cut them like that, and then we'll just glue them onto our clear acrylic. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go into our text. Center that. And then I want a fancy font for this. Let's see. Let's just go down and see if we can get some other fonts that are just as nice. Oh, I like this one. Let's see. Jehovah. Going down. Sometimes looking for a font does take a bit of time until you find something that is good enough for what you have in mind. So let me just look for signature fonts. And let's see if we have something here that's just as nice. I think I have somebody coming into the office now. No, let's look for script fonts. No. If you hear a bit of noise in the background, I apologize. My neighbor has just come, so she will be opening the door. Okay, I think let's just go with this one. I don't mind it. So Jehovah. And then I want to make this uppercase. And maybe just reduce the size of it. Okay, so I think it would look nice. The challenge that I have is I'm thinking this border might be a little bit too thick for this text. I don't think it'll be very nice. So what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Because I want you to picture this. Okay, let's just put these back in. Do you think that would be nice? Or don't you think this will be too thick for this text? Because normally it's supposed to just balance, isn't it? It's just that my mounting tape is the thicker one, the thicker version. So what do you think? Yeah, well, I know you can't answer me, but just thinking out loud. Let's see if I can just duplicate this, and let's see if I can make it as thick as is humanly possible. Okay, so to do that, ungroup that, highlight my word, and then let's just contour this. Okay, let's see if I make it 1 millimeter. It's thick enough. What if I make it 2 millimeters? It's too thick. So I guess 1 millimeter is fine. And then we just break contour apart. So let's just do that again. Break contour apart. Remove that. And then let's do the same here, but then I don't want this to be too thick, so maybe 0.2. Break that apart, and then we fill that in. Oh no, for some reason I don't like it that much, because I think this is too thick. This is too thick, because if it was something like this, I think it would be nice, but because I'm trying to put this on clear, it won't be so nice. So maybe instead of putting my background is clear, let's just leave this as a white background, and then we just make this big, because I can put mounting tape behind white background, and that's okay. And then we'll make this gold and we'll make this black. Let's see how it comes out. So let's go to laser. As usual, we start off by kiss cutting the base of the acrylic to make it easier when we are putting the pieces together before we cut out the outline of the acrylic. After that, we cut our gold acrylic and then our black acrylic, and we go to assemble the pieces together. You remember the process, right? We start off by weeding out our kiss cut area before using spray adhesive on them, after making sure that our surfaces are clean. and then we just glue the pieces together, and that's it. It doesn't take long. I think the most difficult part when you're working on such inspiration is how to design it in such a way that people will want to buy it off you. That's the most difficult and challenging part of this whole process, but quite enjoyable whilst at it. So to those who are new to the channel, as I always ask, kindly consider subscribing, liking, and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. I will try to post a video at least once a week, if not once every 2 weeks. And after I'm done with the motivational phrases or verses or affirmations, we'll then go to different products that I can put together on acrylic material or wood. I will see as the days go. Apart from that, thank you so much for sticking by, guys. I appreciate you. I will see you next time. Bye bye.